everyone, and welcome to the Fab Little Dish channel, your cozy little nook for all things food, leisure, and decor, especially Christmas and holiday decor. We are fully in the midst. Halloween is all taken down. Christmas is going up room by room. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun things happening on this channel, and I want to make sure that you all enjoy everything that you're seeing. So be sure to leave me lots of comments. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and also welcome if this is your first time joining us. So Fab Little Dish, we started off in Halloween, doing Halloween decorating, and I was very eager to start decorating and overzealous, I'd say, because I thought that I was going to be done with all of my Christmas decorations by November 1st. I think I might have even said that in one of the videos, so apologies if I misled any of you. It was just something I didn't realize until I started doing everything, and I am a perfectionist and a Virgo, and I realized I didn't want to rush through everything, and I don't want to rush through everything because then it's not going to be fun to show everyone. So I want to make sure that I'm putting all of the time and effort and thoughts that I need to be into each little element of my decorations. So we started off in the bedroom. So this is the Candyland theme bedroom, and I'm so excited about it. I had to start off with my room because it's my special little safe haven, my little cozy nook, my own little cozy nook, and it's where Penny loves to be. And I mean, even if I go sit in the other room, she'll park up on the bed. So I need to be with my dog, and so I wanted to make sure the space was extra colorful, extra sparkly and pastel-y, and it ended up being a lot of pink thanks to this beautiful tree that is fully decorated. I do walk through decorating that gorgeous, gorgeous tree. It's the prettiest tree I've ever had, and it doesn't have the tree topper on it yet because that just came in the mail. So I'm going to do it while I'm on with you guys and girls and everyone. So it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is going to be coming your way on this channel, so please make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. But I do want to just give a quick little intro into the Candyland theme, and then I want you to join me on the decorating journey for the Candyland bedroom. So this was really inspired by, I mean, I think for the last few years there's been just different sweet shop, bakery. This year was heavy in all the stores with the Mrs. Claus's bakery stuff. But prior to that, I had been collecting for years different colorful pieces, candies. I did do a food tree, and I put it in my bedroom last year because it was just so cute. And it had so many candies and cupcakes and donuts, and it was all desserts, I realized, with the exception of a bunch of others. But I realized I needed to separate those trees. So the food tree is going to be going up later, and you'll see me decorating that one. It's going in the kitchen where it should have always been. This one is so appropriate for the bedroom. It is so gorgeous. I love this tree. I got it from, I think I got it from Mr. Christmas, or not Mr. Christmas. I'll link it below where I got the tree from. But it's 7 feet, I believe, so it's taller than me, even though it doesn't feel like it's that much bigger. I didn't want to get something that was hard for me to get up and decorate around, and this was a joy to decorate. It was probably my favorite tree I've ever done, and you'll see just all the pieces were carefully selected. I bought everything so early, mainly for this tree. I knew this was going to be a popular theme. It is. And it is hard to find any of these things. I just went to Hobby Lobby to return some stuff that I ended up not using on the tree, which I'm sure some people are gonna be really stoked about, because they did not have, at least at ours, they did not have like any pastel stuff, maybe a couple things. I saw some broken stuff, and it was really the last pick of the litter there. So I didn't even leave with anything. So I'm glad I shopped early. If you didn't shop early, please make sure to take a note in your Christmas notebook for next year. Make sure to shop early. I started it in July, which is nuts, but that's when people started coming out with stuff. So I'm really excited to walk through this. We're gonna be doing the tree. We have the display case that I'm pointing at that you can't see, and that's going to have a whole nutcracker, Department 56 village. It's a whole thing, and I'll walk through it. We also have the little entry table and this table here. The table behind me I didn't show because it was kind of hard to, I didn't really do a whole lot to it since that is my table that I use a lot. So I'll probably be interchanging the stuff that's on it here and there, and I'll make sure to show that when I do. But without further ado, make sure you grab something cozy, get your favorite tea out, and come and decorate with me for this Candyland bedroom. And then see the beautiful tour afterwards when it's all complete. Even if you just want to listen to some Christmas music and enjoy the ride, I hope you have fun. Thanks again for joining. So I'm going to start with prepping the tree and getting it ready, taking it out of the box, getting all the branches and everything all straight. This is a 7-foot cashmere flocked Christmas tree, and it is my favorite tree I have ever gotten. It was so well, it was worth the money. It was worth every single penny, and it has just made my bedroom, the Candyland theme, come to life. And it was so easy to put together. Everything was really straightforward, and the base is really sturdy, which is good because I have a lot of stuff on the tree, and the tree is pretty heavy itself. I mean, I was able to put it together on my own, but it's so well made that I didn't even have to really do a whole lot when I know this was the first time using it, and there's nothing else like that first Christmas tree feel when you're getting everything all together for their first tree, for its first use. But this was unlike any other still. It's just really well made. Again, I'm going to link it here where I got it below. And the branches were so easy to just lift down. As soon as I started pulling them down, they easily went down, and they were basically, they were pretty fluffed to begin with. So I was really surprised, and I obviously still had to do the branches and make sure they were all straight because they did get squished in the box, but I really like to do pull branches in opposite directions. So you take one to the right and one to the left, and you do it for every branch that is on each limb, and it really just makes everything pop. But I didn't really even have to do that method that much for this tree. It was so fluffy, and I didn't see barely any gaps that really required a lot of fluffing. Sometimes you'll get a big gap and it will, you'll be fluffing and just wish that there was some more branch to go, and you could just stick a pick in there or a stem and call it a day. But this tree was so easy and fun to put together, and I never say that about Christmas trees. Especially the fluffing part. I usually get all scraped up, and I've never had a flocked tree before. This was my first tree using one, and I've just heard horror stories when you open up the box and all of this white snow goes everywhere. But I did not have that issue here. There was some, I'm not gonna lie, there was, but it was really easy to pick up, and it wasn't even that bad. I would suggest, though, if I could do it all over again, I would suggest kind of putting a sheet down all around it and then taking it and then, getting rid of it. But as long as you got a little vacuum to go under there, it'll be fine. But this was pre-lit as well. This would have been a nightmare if I would have added more lights to it. And I'm still debating if I want to be honest. I am going to have a multicolored and white light colored blocked garland behind the tree. That's going to be a Christmas DIY project that I will be filming in for a future video. it's going to give the multicolored lights, I think, up there the chance to glow, because just with the white lights, it doesn't scream Candyland. But I also don't want to put lights on it because I already put all the stuff on it, and I like a soft hue. When I've made the mistake of putting too many lights on a tree before, and it's just blinding and it hurts my eyes. This is really easy on the eyes, the set that it came with, and I think it came with about 500 lights, so it was a good set. Again, the tree wasn't cheap, but it was perfect, and it was really, really easy to put together. So, I mean, I'm doing this quickly because it's sped up, but it really wasn't difficult at all. Next up is adding picks and stems. These really add great dimension to any Christmas tree, and it really just makes things pop. This was especially fun to do because Hobby Lobby and Walmart even, and I got, there were so many good options for these candy sweet treat picks and stems that just go so easily into the tree. Again, this was really easy to do because the tree is just beautifully made, and it just, they stayed in. I didn't have to really fidget with a lot of them. I have some big lollipops in there that I'm putting in, and there's some that I got from Hobby Lobby that had little donuts, and some from Walmart were little cake pop balls with sprinkles. Also, I love the macaron ones from Hobby Lobby. Those ones went so fast, and I have just the smaller ones on the tree. I got a set of the small ones, and I got a set of very large ones that are, you can see them. I have them in a vase behind the tree because I'm debating if I want to use them or not. And I did wait until the end to see if I wanted to, because I thought they'd be fun also in a floral arrangement just for the Candyland theme in the bedroom. I've been really into doing that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make sure I'm doing a couple different floral arrangements, and I just bought all this stuff. So I'm going to make sure to get those videos recorded so that we can do some DIY projects together. That'll be super fun. But this has been easy and fun to put these in here. Again, the lollipops are great. There's also some big, I don't know what they are, candy gumdrop pastel things. Everything's pastel. But one of my favorite things, actually, and I forgot to put them in here because they're in the vase with the bigger macarons in the back, but I got these from Decorator's Warehouse. That is now one of my favorite Christmas stores. They have such great pieces, and again, this isn't sponsored or anything like this. These are just my tips and my things that I came across just by searching for Candyland Christmas decor items, and they're poinsettias with sprinkles on them, and they're pastel. I have some pink ones and some green ones. They're pretty pricey, about $13 each or so, but the statement they make on the tree, and you'll see in the final product at the end of this video, because I did put them in there. I was like, oh, can't forget about these. But they really just bring everything together so well. And again, I don't have the star here yet, but at the very end of the video, you're gonna see me putting the star on. That was something that came in the mail later, and you have to put the star on last anyways, so it works out. But these are just fun, and those are some of those smaller ones that I'm putting on there, the smaller macarons, and the colors are just so cute. And I thought with the bigger ones too, if I added them, I didn't want this to be too cluttered. The statement, the tree on its own is a statement piece, and it really honestly doesn't even need a whole lot. I put very basic garlands on here, which you'll see me do in a minute here, but I didn't want to distract from the pieces that I did want to put front and center. And I'm really good, I try to be at least, about going and making sure that when I'm putting the stems in, that I'm getting every corner of the tree, because it's really easy to forget that back or, a corner that you don't really look at. So I kind of make a mental note on each side as I'm doing them, and I just try to keep the symmetry on each side. So don't put too many on one side, keep them even and spaced out. And that's also another tricky thing too. I had to move some around as I was doing them, but you don't want to over cluster any of these items. You want to make sure you're sticking the big ones away from one another enough so that they're not cluttering the space, and the little ones also, you don't want them clustered together. You want them to complement the bigger ones. So just make sure everything is just spread out. I am a big fan of symmetry and just keeping things even, and just, yeah, it doesn't clutter things up that way. And it allows you to really showcase some of your favorite ornaments right there in front, because there aren't a whole bunch of messy, cluttered stems everywhere. So we'll just finish going through this, and then we'll do the garlands and the ornaments. I always like to take a step back every so often just to make sure everything is looking good, and you have to make sure to do it all around the corners. And now we're going to add some ornaments, and this is the fun part. I like to start with my bigger ones first. That was a really pretty glittery one that I got from Decorator's Warehouse, and it reminded me of the Glitterville ornaments that they have. So I have a couple of those that I'm adding. Again, they were pricey, but when the light hits them, ooh, they give such a good effect. And you have to get a couple of those kinds of ornaments, the ones that you're going to pack up extra nice and make sure that you have for all of your seasons to come. But this is fun, and the kind of ornaments, I actually did not put a lot of ornaments on here. I thought I was going to put a whole lot more. I did more of the balls because they started giving a gumball Candyland. They were bringing in other colors rather than just pinks, because I did get a lot of pink ornaments and picks and everything. So like all of the lollipops are pink. So, or that's not true. I have some blue ones. But I do know I got mostly pink ones. That's just what my eyes gravitate towards. So I kept it simple. I did put some of the food tree ornaments for my food tree last year. A lot of the baked goods. There were some really cute baked cookies that were pastel colors. Anything that had the color scheme that was a bakery or candy, that made it, that checked off all the boxes and allowed it to make it to this tree. And I do have a lot of cupcakes too. I think I got it, they were from Mr. Christmas, and those are really cool. And I want to put some of those in here once I unpack them and start doing the food tree, but I want to keep some on the food tree as well with the other stuff. So we'll see how it kind of works out. I like to get the big candy ornaments too. Those are really good to fill up any space or gaps. Again, that wasn't an issue with this tree, but really good to have those. And I honestly just stick them in there. I don't put a if they're fragile and delicate, I will put a hook on them and make sure they're secure. But this tree, again, was just so perfectly made that I just easily could just put these big pastel ball ornaments in there that have sprinkles on them or whatever, and it's just sitting there right by the lights. And I like to put the bigger ones in the back by the base of the tree, all throughout, but I like to put the heavier ones mostly on the bottom, and then I sparse a few in the middle, and I try to avoid putting any of the larger ornaments on top, but for symmetry's sake, I do put some big picks or something in there just to take up the space and give that effect of the larger things being kind of spread throughout. But I do like to put the balls in just the larger ornaments within the tree itself, because then it just casts a good glow from the light, and it's just really pretty. And some of these ornaments are some of them are from previous years, because again, I have been collecting pink and pastel stuff. I'm so excited that so many stores had so many things this year, but I love, I've always just loved this kind of colors. Pastel colors have always been my thing, especially pink. And so some of these are from last year. I have some Glitterville ornaments, and one's a sugar plum fairy, which I'll be showing. And then I did already show the Santa, the pink Santa from Hobby Lobby. That thing is, I think it was $5 after it was on sale. It is one of my favorite ornaments on the tree. He got a front and center spotlight because it's almost like the tree was made for him. And we all know, if you've seen my other decor haul series of stuff that I've been getting, I didn't really show a lot of my ornaments. I did in the last one, or maybe it was the second one, I can't recall. But I love these ornaments, and I love pastel stuff. So, and pink Santas. That's what I was getting to. Pink Santas are my thing now this year, and nutcrackers. Those are two new things for me. Yeah, this is just super fun. And some of my other favorite pieces are little pieces of cake, or some big ornaments too that I got are sparkly like lollipops and cakes and cupcakes, and those were actually from Walmart, and they were about $2 each, and that was incredible. I didn't see those either the last time I went there. So yeah, stuff got picked over pretty fast. It was there for a good minute, but I was going in I'm a lot. So I'm glad that I have, and I did that mainly because I did a new tree. This was a brand new tree, and so I wanted to put my whole heart and soul into it, which I did. I mean, just look at how it's coming together. It's gorgeous. And I normally wouldn't shop that much for stuff, but especially ornaments, because I have a ton of ornaments, but I want to keep the food tree and make it more food. So that video will be coming up in the series. Make sure to hit subscribe as well if you have been, and the like button if you've been enjoying this video since you've gotten this far. And make sure to also leave me some comments. Is there any technique that you're seeing me do, or that you maybe do differently, or is there anything I'm maybe doing so that you haven't seen before? It's pretty straightforward stuff, this stuff so far, but you never know. There's different, I actually picked up that how to fluff the tree branches from other decor videos, but that was actually one I watched on like HGTV when I was little. Like I've been obsessed with decor my whole life, and it's just so fun when it's when it's any holiday, because you get to just redo a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like playing with my toys, to be honest. And now we move into the garlands, which is always the finishing touch when you are, aside from the star, which we will do together later, but it's the finishing touch just after a hard work of fluffing the tree, probably getting your hands scratched up. I did not have my nails done to do this. That is just silliness. I've made that mistake too many times. And I did simple garland on here. I didn't need a whole lot because the lights are just perfect and they really hit a nice angle of the ornaments and sparkle, so I didn't want to take away from that. And I did get just, there's probably 4, 5, 6 different strands of garland, just of different kinds. I got 2 really long white tinsel garland, and that was from Hobby Lobby. And I loved that one on here because it almost creates like a snowy vibe. That's what I'm putting on now, and it was cheap. It's perfect, and the tinsel isn't too much. It doesn't overpower the soft cashmere branches that are within the tree. So I get this all on there, and again, it's just 2 really big long ones. Can't remember, but I'm like wrapping it all around me, so I didn't need a whole lot there. And then the other ones I did are from Hobby Lobby, 2 different kinds, and one is just a green, pink, and yellow pastel beaded garland. It's almost got that opaque, not opaque, it's got like a shine to it. Yeah, it's really simple and pretty, and I think it was, I don't know, $8 or something, because they were all 50% off. So I got a couple of those, and then the others, just 2 of them, are a ball garland, where it's just pink, white, and pastel green. So, and they're all kind of have a little bit of shimmer on them, and they're very light and pastel-y, so they complement the other garlands very well, and the ornaments and the tree itself. I did not want to do any kind of a garland that would be too much of a statement, because, again, the tree itself is a statement piece, and I didn't want to take away from anything. So, really fun. And I don't know if I got to talk about these too, but there were some fun, bigger ornaments too that I don't think you could see me sticking down there in the bottom. Oh, there's that white, pink, and green one I was just talking about. But Walmart had some really cool big food sprinkle items. I got a pretzel, a big cupcake, and I envision putting all of them, hanging them from the ceiling like I do with fishing string. It's gonna be so cute. I have to wait for Miles to help me with that because I am not tall, and we don't have a tall enough ladder because we have very high ceilings in this apartment, which I am very grateful for, but I need the help. So, but I think I overbought, so I put some of them in the tree just to see what they look like. They're really cute, and again, maybe like $3.99 those were for the bigger ones. They had all kinds of different sizes, so those were fun too, and I wanted to make sure I mentioned those. But we're almost getting done here, and I'm excited to show the final result.
Look at how gorgeous it ended up turning out. It's just the colors, the ornaments just all perfectly mesh so nicely together. And I took some shots too later at night. And I just really think once I get that garland up behind too, with the soft multicolored lights, it's gonna just pop. It's gonna make this pop so much more. But look at the beautiful ornaments, my Glitterville ornaments. Oh, I love you, Glitterville. And I love this tree. It's so fun. I hope you like it too. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Now we're moving on to the Candyland display cabinet. And this, if you watched my Halloween decor videos, which I hope you did, those were so fun. I said I pretty much got this display cabinet for my Halloween village, which was my favorite decor piece of this year, or of any year. And I didn't have any Christmas villages, and so that inspired me. If that was my favorite thing, why shouldn't I dive into the snow villages? There's so many different kinds, and then I had so many gingerbread houses as well. So this, and nutcrackers. So this turned into the Candyland nutcracker, just loveliness, with the villages being on the bottom shelf. Now, I did not do the villages in this video because I was scared to hurt them, to be completely honest with you. I hadn't taken these out of the box yet. They were vintage. I shopped for these on, I got some on eBay. I got one on Amazon. And they're San Francisco houses, so they're really fragile, and they're Victorians, and they're gorgeous, and they're intricate and detailed, and I didn't know where I was going to put them. I was just nervous to break them or anything, so apologies. I know that you probably wanted to see, but you'll see them all set up, and I will definitely walk through kind of what I did as I'm showcasing that when you see it. I just didn't want you to see the whole cabinet done and then, or me working on it and not working on that last shelf and then seeing it fully decorated. So I did start off by putting this very thin snow, it's a snow blanket, and it was supposed to be a tree skirt. So that really worked out, and this was an accident because I cut it, I didn't even have to cut it, I cut just it in half and put half of it on that back wall. I wanted to cover as much with snow as I could. I'm still debating if I want to add more, but I think it's okay. I don't want to, I kind of like the tan colored mixed with it because it's, the drawers are it, and it just, I don't need too much with this stuff. There's a lot that's in this cabinet in the end, so I didn't want to, overdo it. I do put lights in here as well, which you don't see me do, but it was a last added touch. And I should have started off with it, but I hadn't bought them yet. So that was why they're not included in this video. But you see the final creation in the end, and at least you know the process and what I did. And I know that white stuff looks just bad on the, I broke it all up too because I wanted to give the effect of fall and snow. So I do kind of smooth it out so it looks a lot better. And I got these really good sticky, they're like little adhesive sticky things that you can put on the base of things so that they don't fall off your shelf. These ones they don't hold a lot up, so they're perfect for the snow because it's very thin. You could get the thicker snow, and I'm glad I didn't, because the things stay on it better. If you get too thick of snow blanket, it won't. Your things will just be kind of lopsided and not straight, and I don't know, that bothers me if it's mine. So the thinner piece of cloth does really well, and these little sticky things really do a really good job of sticking it up there. So that's what I did, and I do like to create symmetry as well as I'm doing this. So I try to put a lot of big pieces. I try to mix it up. So we'll see. So here you're seeing that I'm adding in my gingerbread trees, some other little trees, nutcrackers, really just trying to give that balance and overall symmetry with all the pieces. It's really fun. Everything is so colorful and it's just coming together so nicely. And I am trying to leave room for one extra gingerbread tree, one gingerbread house. There is a house that I'm on the hunt for. I haven't been able to find it. So it's so cute, and I want to put it right there in the middle shelf next to that other cutie right there in the middle. And that is a Kurt Adler one that I spent a good amount on last year, but it's a good statement gingerbread house. You got to have a good statement one that, you know, is extra detailed and everything and special. Look at how beautiful everything turned out. Oh my gosh, I hope you all are enjoying this as much as I am. It's so cute. I love the train. That's Kurt Adler. I love that house. I love all these houses. I carefully picked all these out. And here in the San Francisco houses, those are so beautiful. That green one looks like it's from the actual painted ladies in one of them. I think it was modeled after one of the houses. The yellow one reminded me of the Full House, and then the one on the far right, oh my gosh, there is a house that looks exactly like that in Alamo Square, or in that neighborhood of all of the old Victorians in San Francisco. I love San Francisco Victorian houses. I love San Francisco, and I love the old architecture, especially the old architecture that is still there since before the big giant earthquake that happened in the early 1900s. I don't have any people here yet in the village. I need to get probably some more accessories and people, but they'll come. These are the kind of collections that will just continue as you add to them. And the gazebo is really cute. I wanted to make it just feel like you were in Alamo Square, and I love the cable car that's there. I also added in a Kurt Adler gingerbread Eiffel Tower, which lights up blue, and I think it's so fun. Totally doesn't go with the theme, but it was cute, and I figured, why not? If San Francisco could have that in a Christmas display in the city, I know they would. And I did put everything on a mirror there, just because I think it makes the lights sparkle. I found that pink Cadillac, and that is a Department 56 accessory. And I hung up some really cute Bethany Lowe postcards all around. So really turned out nice. And I wanted to quickly record a DIY that I did for the room. I created these. There was already a bundle made from Decorator's Warehouse of lollipops, but I also got a big pink cotton candy to stick in there as well. And so I just wrapped more bow around them and tied it together. And I have 2 of them, and they're over my entryway doors, one going into the door on the left side of the cabinet into the bathroom, and then on the right side just entering into my bedroom by that entry table, which we're going to be decorating next. But I wanted to kind of show what I did for that because they were really cute and fun. Now we're doing my bedroom dresser, so there's not a lot of space to work with here because I do have my big TV there, but that's fine because I, again, don't want to take anything away from the tree that is right next to it. So I did get that big nutcracker from HomeGoods. It was a great find. I love that macaron tree. I am a sucker for anything macarons. I'm French. I love them, and they're delicious and adorable, and I love them. And I have that was from Cracker Barrel, that cute sparkly, it was like really cheap too. So I have another one I'm gonna probably put on the other side of the table. And then I have a pastel mint green tree from Mr. Christmas that looks really cute. That's gonna pick up the multicolored lights on the garland once I put it up there. I have my favorite piece that I got from HomeGoods this year, which is another nutcracker in the middle. And look at just how everything looks. It looks so stinking cute. And I also put my old Polly Pocket Happy Meal toys there that I've saved all these years because it reminds me of Christmas. They were Christmas Happy Meal toys. Look how pretty. I hope you are enjoying all of this. Please make sure to leave me a comment if you are, if there's anything that's just standing out to you. And now we're moving into the entry table, which is really my lingerie chest. It's a vintage piece that it's mint green. I painted it. I do need to repaint it. That'll be a different project for another time after Christmas. And I got these really cool gumdrop garlands, huge. I just got one of them because these are big garlands. And I draped that around my picture frame back there. And I, again, didn't want to put too much on here, and I played around with what I was going to do. Which you'll see, I put things on, I take things off. It's pretty standard with what I do. But I really liked using some of the extra lollipops that I was going to return at Hobby Lobby, because I didn't stick them into the tree. I used them along with some cute little gingerbread picks, or little, I don't know, sparkly things that came from at home, and put those in a little vase, a pink one, of course. And I have the little gingerbread girlfriend and boyfriend from at home. I also got the ones from Hobby Lobby, but I liked the ones from at home more, so I returned mine from at Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure they're gonna make someone really excited because they are really cute, but I did not need 4 of them. So it kind of comes together, and I put a Santa right in the middle because it wouldn't be Christmas without him. And look how cute. And I had to add some other little bakery items too, but really fun. And I'm going to do the final tour walkthrough now, so I will leave you with some Christmas music and enjoy the final result of you watching this whole video and decorating journey with me. I hope you've enjoyed every minute, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Wasn't that so much fun? I really hope that you all enjoyed decorating with me and enjoyed seeing the final product. It's so fun and yummy and colorful, and I wish that you could be here with me to enjoy it, but at least you kind of were and could see the whole process and just all these little things that take a while to do. So I'm gonna be doing the rest of the rooms. And you will be seeing those. I'm not sure which order I'm gonna start with yet because they're all kind of got stuff in them. But the rest are gonna be coming. I'm gonna try to get those out as soon as I can. I always will post on Monday. I'm gonna try to post more than that because I wanna get these ideas out to you so that you can incorporate anything that you really like. Please make sure though, before you leave, to leave me a comment if you really liked something in particular, if there was just anything that you might want to let me know. That would be so fun to read all the comments, and it always is fun for me. So let me know what you enjoyed, because then it makes this all feel so worthwhile. And I just like making everyone happy with my Christmas decor. So I'm so incredibly grateful for this channel and for all of my subscribers and for all of you tuning in as well. So make sure to stick around and subscribe if you want to stay in tune for all things cozy and Christmas decor this season. Thanks again for joining, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye.